Hey there, let me ask you something. What's the one thing we all need, but can never seem to have enough of? If you guess that's money, that's what's at the back of my mind too. Whether we like it or not, money makes the world go round. It's what we use to buy our daily coffee, pay for our housing and transportation, and even splurge on that new gadget we've been eyeing. But what if you will lose, say, most of your money? How would you feel? Marc Faber said that this year, a lot of people will lose all their money. This is what I am going to discuss for today's video. But first, who is Marc Faber? Marc Faber is a Swiss investor and analyst who is widely respected in the financial industry. He is best known for his insightful market predictions and his contrarian views on the global economy. Faber has been dubbed Dr. Doom by some media outlets due to his reputation for making pessimistic forecasts about the markets. He is often critical of government policies and has a strong libertarian bent. Despite his reputation as a bearish pundit, Faber is also a successful investor in his own right, having founded his own asset management firm, Marc Faber Limited. Well, according to Faber, one of the reasons why many individuals will lose their money is because of inflation, leading to higher interest rates.
Now we may have consumer price inflation, which then leads to higher interest rates structurally. These are long cycles, they can last 20 years. So let's assume that interest rates go up for a long time.
So here's the deal. Consumer price inflation is when the prices of stuff you buy go up and up and up some more. And you know what happens when that goes on for too long? Your wallet starts to feel pretty light, if you catch my drift. Imagine going to the grocery store and realizing that your favorite snacks are now twice as expensive as they were last week. And don't even get me started on gas prices. It's like they're in a constant game of limbo, seeing how high they can go. But here's the thing. It's not just about paying more for stuff you want. Inflation can also lead to higher interest rates, which can have a ripple effect on your finances. If you have a credit card or a loan, you might end up paying more in interest just because the prices of goods and services have gone up. And that's not even the worst part. When inflation gets really bad, it can lead to something called hyperinflation. Basically, that's when prices go up so fast that your money becomes worthless. It's like playing a game of Monopoly, but instead of passing go and collecting $200, you're losing money left and right. So, what can we do to protect ourselves from the ravages of inflation? Well, one option is to invest in assets that are likely to appreciate in value over time. That could include things like stocks, real estate, or even cryptocurrency. Although, let's be real, that stuff can be pretty volatile. Another option is to adjust your spending habits and try to cut back on non-essential expenses. I know, it's easier said than done. But if you can find ways to save a little here and there, it can add up over time and help you weather the storm of inflation. Of course, there's no one-size-fits-all solution when it comes to inflation. The best thing you can do is stay informed about what's happening in the economy and be proactive about protecting your finances. Whether that means diversifying your investments, finding ways to save money, or just holding onto your cash and waiting for the storm to pass, the key is to be prepared. Number 2 reason why people can possibly lose their money are lengthy, unattractive assets. According to Marc Faber,
different assets peak out at different times. And my sense is that we are in a period of a lengthy, unattractive environment for assets.
When it comes to investing, some people think that bigger is always better. They want to own a lot of assets, and they want those assets to be worth a lot of money. But here's the thing, not all assets are created equal. Some assets, like stocks or real estate, can be pretty easy to sell if you need to get your money back quickly. But other assets, like antique furniture or rare stamps, can be a lot harder to unload. And if you're in a pinch and need to sell those assets quickly, you might have to take a big loss just to get someone to take them off your hands. And that's not even the worst part. Some assets, like classic cars or vintage wine collections, require a lot of upkeep and maintenance. If you don't take care of them properly, their value can plummet faster than a lead balloon. So, not only do you have to worry about finding someone who wants to buy your unattractive asset, but you also have to worry about keeping it in pristine condition so it doesn't lose its value. Now, I'm not saying that you shouldn't invest in long or unattractive assets if that's what you're into. Hey, if you're a stamp collector or a classic car enthusiast, more power to you. But you have to be aware of the risks involved and make sure you're not putting all your eggs in one basket. At the end of the day, the key to successful investing is diversification. You want to spread your money across a variety of different assets, so if one of them tanks, it doesn't take your entire portfolio down with it. And if you're going to invest in long or unattractive assets, make sure you have a plan for how you're going to sell them if you need to, and be prepared to take a loss if things don't go according to plan. Number 3. Politicians bloodily intervening in the economy.
But she thinks she's intelligent. That is a feature of all politicians. They all think they're smart. They all think they should intervene in the economy. I mean, Biden, you look at him, he intervenes continuously and says continuously something about things he has no clue about.
Marc Faber stated that when politicians start messing with the economy, it can create a lot of uncertainty. Businesses don't know what regulations or taxes might be coming down the pipeline, so they're hesitant to invest in new projects or hire new employees. And when businesses aren't growing, that means there are fewer jobs and less money flowing through the economy. But it doesn't stop there. When politicians start tinkering with interest rates or manipulating the money supply, it can create inflation. And when prices start rising, that means the value of our money starts shrinking. Suddenly, that $20 bill in your wallet can't buy as much as it used to, and you're left feeling like you got ripped off. And let's not forget about the national debt. When politicians keep spending money they don't have, it can create a huge debt burden that future generations will have to pay off. And if that debt gets out of control, it can lead to a financial crisis that makes the Great Depression look like a walk in the park. What do you think about this topic? Let me know in the comments section below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Finance Zoom channel. I'll see you in the next video.